This is Destiny TV.
It is the 12th of August and a very chilly and foggy afternoon in Meru. Glad you could join me. A very good afternoon and welcome. My name is Munene MUGAMBI. The Meru High Court has accredited their success to teamwork and hard work among the staff. Led by the presiding Judge Alfred Mabea, the team has asked the government to ensure the judiciary is well funded for better service to the community. The station has been rated among the best in the country in the year 2019-2020 as per the results released by the Chief Justice recently.
The success is for Nkirote, the common man and woman of Meru, because when we have success in the court matters, there is less conflict in the villages. What I want to say about my court is that the Environment and Land Court in Meru is one which faces a lot of challenges because I do not just deal with cases of Meru. I cover the whole of Isiolo County, the whole of Marsabit County. The Meru County itself has very many cases which are very, very complex. The councils here, they can elaborate on that. We have areas in Tigania and Igembe where people don't have titles. They have the shambas, but they are not sure whether those shambas are theirs. So those conflicts have been there since time immemorial through something called incomplete adjudication. We have, despite those challenges, we have still been able to handle those conflicts. And I believe that during my tenure, we have managed to reduce those conflicts. The stakeholders can bear me out. And since I came, I think even last year we led in two categories. One was case clearance rate, and I think judges' productivity. Then also the year 2016-2017, we were number 3. For this year, we are number 1, cases below 500. What is shocking me is that Meru now is Meru Land Court is being categorized with cases below 500. Because we had thousands. I think the cases were in the thousands when I came. And so to be ranked that now we are below 500, that in itself is very progressive. It's very, what can I say? It's very comforting. It means that we may even have 200 cases one of these days.
It is some synergized effort between all the stakeholders, our judges, our magistrates, the lawyers, the prosecution, the police, the clients, the staff, and everybody else who is part and parcel of the administration of justice here in Meru. As the judges have said, working here in Meru is not easy. Inherently, as a people, the Meru people are inherently litigious. And so that is why we experience copious cases here in court. And in fact, it is very laudable that our judges have been able to put in lots of effort to ensure that that backlog has indeed been cleared. And that is why they were able to be ranked in those top positions.
And it's not been easy, as the judge has said. We've really, for the achievement has been a teamwork. And I want to thank the judge so much, also the presiding judge. It's like it's really been it has not been easy, but pushing us to ensure that we comply with the response, that one has actually contributed in ensuring that matters are concluded and dispensation of justice has been met. I wish to echo and also thank our client ministries, and I'll kindly urge them to continue giving us instructions so that we are able to meet the number Lady Justice Mbogo has said. Next round that Meru will be having around 200 pending cases or even below.
Deputy President William Ruto has asked Kenyans to stay firm against intimidation and threats from the so-called deep state and the system. The Deputy President said some leaders employed such tactics in 2013, with the choices have consequences call against the Jubilee coalition proving futile.
The same threats and blackmail and intimidation that we were subjected to in 2012 about matters Hague, about matters disunity, about all manner of threats are the same ones that are being used now. People are being threatened this way, they are being blackmailed that way, they are being told this. But I want to assure you, the same way threats and blackmail in 2012, when we were told you will not succeed because of the Hague, you will not succeed because choices have consequences. The international community have refused. The same way they did not succeed then, I want to tell you, they will not succeed now. Blackmail, threats, intimidation, they did not succeed in 2012 against Uhuru Kenyatta and myself. They will not succeed in 2022 because we believe in a living God. Nilikuwa natishiwa siku hiyo, kama ningekuwa mtu muoga, hatungeunda hii serikali ya Jubilee. Kama Uhuru Kenyatta angekuwa mtu muoga, hatungeunda hii serikali ya Jubilee, kwa sababu tulikuwa tunatishiwa mambo mingi. Choices have consequences. Nyinyi hamufai kwa sababu mko na kesi ya kule na ni kesi ya uongo. Ni vile tu tunaambiwa hata saa hii. Tunatishiwa ati iko system, ati iko deep state, ati iko watu watatuibia kura. Hata mkipiga kura namna gani, kuna watu wameketi mahali fulani wataamua. Mimi nataka niwaambie, hawa watu tunawangojea. Hiyo deep state tunangojea. Na hiyo system tunangojea. Watakuja na system, sisi tutakuja na wananchi na Mungu. Na tutaona vile hii kazi itaendelea.
Nairobi County Assembly Speaker Beatrice Elachi has resigned. The surprise move comes after months of wrangles at the Assembly that saw the MCAs divided into factions, with some in her support and a majority opposed to her leadership. While announcing her resignation, Ms. Elachi cited threats to her life and that of her family among the reasons for stepping down. Ruai Ward MCA John Kamangu, who is also the Deputy Speaker, takes over as acting Speaker until a new substantive Speaker is elected.
It gives me great pleasure to have served as the Speaker of Nairobi County Assembly from September 2017, when we finished the elections, to date. We have seen tremendous change, but also challenges. With the coming in of the Nairobi Metropolitan Services, I believe Nairobi will transform to a better capital city. So, notwithstanding, for the last few days, we have seen lots of conflict and even life-threatening incidents. I humbly tender my resignation, and for continuity of the institution, I appoint my deputy pursuant to the law and the new act, the Honorable Speaker John Kamangu, who is the Deputy Speaker, to take over as the acting Speaker and also the Chairperson of the Nairobi County Service Board as the Assembly prepares to recruit a new Speaker. I also leave the Assembly well prepared, and I know we are in court but the orders were given, and Jacob Gwele was told to step aside. We had Ada Onyango. All of them are in court, and therefore they were told to step aside until the case is over on the 16th of October. And I therefore appoint the acting clerk, who has been there, Ms. Pauline Okuku, to continue serving as the acting clerk, but who is also the deputy clerk administration, to support the Honorable John Kamangu during this period. Sir, the Assembly is in recess, and therefore it will be back on the 8th of September 2020. And when they come back, due to COVID-19, the plenaries are still on virtual, based on the advisory given by the head of public service. Once again, sir, I want to thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me to serve Nairobians, and I hope to continue serving in your administration in any other capacity in future. God bless you, sir. God bless Nairobi, and God bless Kenya. Mnanishangazanga asubuhi. Kwani mtu hawezi resign? I mean, surely, you know, I come from a very different old book maybe. I mean, there's time for everything. And for me, my journey is a very different journey. Me, I always feel when God tells me this is the right time, this is the right time. I live when my head is high. Last time I left when my head is low. Today I live myself, my head is high. I mean, I have done what is rightful, and I'm back with my political career. That was my most important agenda, my political career. Because that time, nobody would have trusted. Nobody would have said what they were saying was right. Yeah, so today I live my head high. Without force, without what, I live with my head high. And that's the most important thing in everyone's life, especially for us women. So I know women, we are looked at. Our leadership is very different. We are not like men who fight, and you look at an institution. I'm a mother. If anyone dies here today, I know I'll feel it. I'm a mother. Or if I die here today, then what?
Kadhanje Sublocation Chief Mr. Stanley Mwangangi has denied charges of being found drinking alcohol at a pub in Kadhanje Market last evening, contrary to COVID-19 pandemic regulations. The youthful government officer was allegedly found drinking at a marketplace at around 7 p.m. with a team of other drunk men by police officers who were tipped by a villager, arrested and taken to Chukalokot.
Kadhanje Sublocation Assistant Chief Mr. Stanley Mwangangi Vega has denied charges of being found drinking alcohol at a pub in Kadhanje Market last evening, contrary to COVID-19 pandemic regulations.
Naomba kueleza kwa kwamba nilikuwa nimeenda pale nione kama hiyo mbaya ina operate. Wewe ulikuwa kunywa? Sikuwa na simu. Hata nilikaa pale kama dakika mbili SMS kwa polisi.
The youthful government officer was allegedly found drinking at the marketplace at around 7 p.m. with a team of other drunk men by police officers who were tipped by a villager, arrested and taken to Chukaloko today.
Kadhanje Market, South County, kupatikana na wengine ambao wako kwa hotel, mkiwa kwa hiyo bar kunywa pombe kwa pamoja, na ambao ni kinyume na sheria za kudhibiti kuenea kwa ugonjwa wa corona na COVID-19.
The accused told Chief Magistrate John Joroge that he was on patrol hunting down illicit brewers, but unfortunately he was confronted by police officers at the alleged pub while sending alert to police officers who later accused him of drinking.
Nilikuwa pale kikazi. Mimi ninaitwa chief eneo hili. Nilikuwa nimetoka kazini na nikaamua kupitia pale nione kama kuna hiyo kama kuna mtu anauza pombe pale. Na vile nilifika pale nilikuta kweli watu wanakunywa. Na kwa vile nilikuwa peke yangu nikaona
wewe ndio live ndio tunasimamia watu yao kwa location kunywa pombe kabisa. Ndio.
Other suspects arrested with the chief pleaded guilty and they were fined shillings 2,000 each, while the assistant chief bail will be determined tomorrow.
Chief, wewe utakuja kesho, ndio ushike adabu. Sawa sawa. Kesho ndio utaletwa, ndio fikiria sana. Wewe unatakiwa kusimamia sheria ya hawa na wale unapeleka hapo.
Martin Mugambi, Destiny TV, Tharaka Nithi County.
And now to the coastal region, a section of MCS from Kilifi have dismissed claims that there is a proposal by a section of MPs from the coastal region to have a political party that takes care of coastal issues. They now want whoever feels is not happy with ODM to resign from their various positions in the party.
Mimi nataka niwakumbushe wabunge kwamba the Political Parties Act labda wamesahau. Kama wamesahau wakasome. Inasema ya kwamba ina discourage regional parties. Kila chama lazima kiwe na representation in almost half of the counties. So ukisema unataka chama cha Pwani, unatushangaza. Hiki chama cha Pwani unatuambia ni chama ambacho wale ambao si wa Pwani watakuwa hawaruhusi kuingia. Wanijibu hilo kwanza. Na ukisema chama cha Pwani, unasema mtu wa Nyanza, mtu wa Rift Valley, mtu wa kutoka Central, hicho chama sasa si chake. Sasa itakuwa na hao watu wote wao wanapatikana hapa Pwani. Kwa hivyo tutaunda chama chenye kitaondosha hao watu hawa wote wawe si members wa hii chama hii. Mimi nataka niseme hizo ni porojo na huo ni uongo wanaoupeleka kwa wananchi. Chama ni chama ambacho kina national outlook kama vile ambavyo ODM iko nayo, ambayo inasikika kila mahali. Hautaenda mahali Kenya hii utaje ODM na mtu akwambie hiyo chama ni chama ya wapi.
Ile njia wanayotaka kutumia ya kutafuta cheap publicity haitafaulu. Haitafaulu kwa sababu wao walichaguliwa na tikiti ya ODM, na kumbuka Owen Yabaya saa hii ndio Assistant National Organizing Secretary wa chama cha ODM. Na kama kweli anaaminisha maneno anayoyaongea kwamba wamechokana na ODM, hatua ya kwanza ingekuwa kuandika resignation, akaachilia kile kiti kikapata mtu mwingine. Aisha Jumwa Karisa ni mbunge wa Malindi, naye kupitia chama cha ODM akachaguliwa kama commissioner wa Parliamentary Service Commission, ambapo yeye anakaa kwa ile commission kwa sababu ya chama cha ODM. Ikiwa kweli wamechokana na chama cha ODM, angeandika barua akatoka.
Sasa wao kama wanasema kwamba wao wana nia ya watu wa Pwani, kwa nini wasije wakatukalisha sisi tukajua ni kitu gani? Na kama wao wana haja ya kwamba Pwani iwe na chama chake, kwa nini waunde chama kipya? Na hapa tayari tuko na vyama vingi zaidi ya 7. Kwa nini wasichague chama kimoja hapo? Kitu ambacho wanatafuta ni personal interest. Juzi tayari huyo mama Asha Juma, yeye mwenyewe alikuwa anataka kufurushwa kutoka kwa chama cha ODM. Alikuwa anatolewa ile nafasi yake ya Public Service Commissioner na akaenda kotini kupinga hayo mashtaka ili abaki pale kwa ile chama. Sasa ni kitu gani? Sisi tunawauliza hawa wabunge, hawa wa Pwani wakiongozwa na mama Asha Juma na Owen Baya, ikiwa wao wako tayari kwamba waende na vyama vyao, hawataki ODM, tunasema ya kwamba saa hii huyu mama atoke kwa ODM na andike barua ya kuresign, yeye asiwe Public Service Commissioner.
Lakini tunataka kuambia kuwa Malindi ni ODM na bado tutabaki ODM.
And that story from the coastal region brings us to the end of our news bulletin this afternoon. Thank you so much for keeping me company and choosing Destiny as your #1 television. I'm Munene MUGAMBI. Good afternoon.
you carry everything.
Bishop Kyogora Magambo invites you to our Sunday live service